So, you're ready to become a licensed esthetician, but there's one last thing standing in your way, the state board exam? Well, we're going to break down exactly what you need to know to walk in there, pass with confidence, and start your amazing career.
You know, if you're feeling stressed out from all the different advice you're seeing online, you are definitely not alone. It can be so confusing trying to figure out what to study. But don't worry, we're here to cut through all that noise. Just think of this exam as the final hurdle. Seriously, you've already done the hard part, you finished school, you put in the practice hours. This is just the last step before you get that professional license. Let's make sure you clear it, no problem.
So what is this big, scary exam all about anyway? Well, it's not designed to trick you. It's really just checking to see if you've mastered the key stuff: safety, the science behind skin, and the right way to perform your services. It's all about making sure you're ready to take great care of your future clients.
Okay, let's dive in and break down what the exam actually tests. I promise, once you see it laid out like this, it's going to feel a whole lot less intimidating.
Pretty much every single question on the exam falls into one of these three big categories. First, safe client care. This is your infection control, client protection, all that critical stuff. Second, correct service knowledge. Basically, do you know the steps and procedures? And third, the underlying science. This is the why behind what you do.
And these three pillars cover a whole bunch of topics, about 31 of them actually. We're talking everything from skin analysis and contraindications to the nitty-gritty of blood exposure procedures and even the basic chemistry behind the products you use.
All right, you know what? The best way to get a real feel for the test is to try out some questions. So let's do a quick pop quiz. No pressure at all. This is just to show you the kinds of things they'll ask. Ready?
Okay, question number 1. What is the medical term for abnormal hair growth in women, specifically in those places where men usually grow hair, like the face and chest? Take a second and look at the options.
And the correct answer is A, hirsutism. This is a perfect example of how specific the test can be. See, hypertrichosis is just general excessive hair growth. Hirsutism is specifically that male pattern growth in women, which is often tied to hormones. It's a small difference, but a really important one to know. Let's move on to the next one. This gets into some basic chemistry, which is super important for understanding skincare products. Which of these is a characteristic of an acid when you put it in water?
The answer here is C. Acids increase the concentration of hydrogen ions, which is what gives them a pH below 7. You might remember that bases do the opposite. They produce hydroxide ions and have a pH above 7. This is a kind of fundamental science you'll definitely need.
Okay, last question, and this one is all about microbiology and keeping your clients safe. Which of these microorganisms is a common cause of skin infections?
And the correct answer is B, Staphylococcus aureus. You've probably heard it called staph. This little bacterium is a big reason why we have skin infections like boils. Knowing this is absolutely vital because it's the whole reason our sanitation and infection control procedures are so strict.
So, how'd you do on the quiz? Whether you got them all right or found them a bit tough, it shows you something important. Passing this exam isn't about luck. It's about having a smart way to prepare. Let's talk about exactly what that looks like.
When it comes down to it, you have two choices. You can go in guessing, which feels uncertain and just creates a ton of anxiety. Or you can practice. Practicing builds real confidence. It focuses your study time, and it gets you truly ready for exam day.
Honestly, the most efficient and effective way to prepare is with a tool that's built for it. We really recommend checking out EasyQuiz.com to move from just guessing to actually mastering the material.
What's great about EasyQuiz is how it helps you prepare. It has an online web simulator that feels just like the real exam. It has a mobile app so you can practice on the go, and it has over 1,600 practice questions. That lets you really drill down on any areas where you feel a little weak and turn them into strengths. Your career is right there, waiting for you. Don't leave this final step to chance. Prepare the smart way, pass your exam with total confidence, and go start the job you've worked so incredibly hard for. Head over to EasyQuiz.com to get started. You've got this.